era of ABFM. Okay, everyone, we are starting with another chapter. This is actually the second last chapter in the particular area. This is called Green and Sustainable Financing. Acha, in this case, it says that there is no point where you are looking forward towards businesses where it is ultimately affecting the government altogether. It is affecting the economy altogether. It is affecting the biodiversity as well as the overall ecosystem. Basically, your businesses should grow in certain way where you are making profits without damaging any further of the ecosystem in the world. So this is where you have green and sustainable financing. That means you will get money so that you can open up a business, which we can say a green business. है ना? The business which is going to support the green area, or you can say the environment altogether. Based upon this, here comes the first question. Overall, is the ISOs important? Indeed, very important. ISOs were also asked in the previous year questions, everyone. So this is an important question to know about the various ISOs. Overall, 4 to 5 ISOs are covered in this particular chapter. You should be knowing their names and the particular details covered in those areas properly, because that is very, very important for the examination, everyone. ISO 14001 is an extremely dangerous greenhouse gas, a European Union law on the reduction of pollution, a water quality regulation established by the Environment Act, or an international standard that specifies auditing best practices for organizations' environmental management systems and policies. What's the correct answer, everyone? ISO 14001. Acha, everyone, if you like this particular sessions, now please go ahead and review the entire playlist. In this, I covered the entire syllabus. Not even a single chapter is left. Currently, we are at the second last chapter. We are just left with last chapter, SPAC. And pata hai, surprising, that chapter came out for the maximum number of marks in the examination last time. So whenever you look at any of the chapters, don't underestimate any chapter there. They have started playing with the specific amounts a lot in the past few years. वैसे तो things have just started escalating very fast in the last year as they introduced an entire new subject na. So everyone, what's the answer to this? What's the correct answer? An extremely dangerous greenhouse, a European Union law? No. It is an international standard that specifies auditing best practices for organization environment management system. In this case, the correct answer is D, everyone. ठीक है? Here comes the next question. Greenwash is a company's attempt to improve its environmental image as a means of promoting itself and its products and gaining customers without necessarily having any genuine substance to back up its claims. Greenwashing is thus a necessary economic activity that should be supported if conducted positively and responsibly, a prohibited action that is unpleasant, a sort of advertising that is ignorable, a practice employed by multinational companies in order to avoid the taxes. What's going to be the answer? See, sometimes they have to, all the organizations have to do one specific point, which is that they have to improve themselves in the market. And you just cannot improve yourself by telling that we are here for profit. Other than profit, there is nothing that I need. It sounds so selfish, while it is practical. है ना? Just a moment, please. So when we talk about this entire area, we have greenwashing is basically a necessary economic activity. You're gonna tell people कि नहीं नहीं, we are doing work for the business, we are working for the entire world, है ना? So in this case, this is something which is very necessary. ठीक है. So it is basically a necessary economic activity that should be supported if it is conducted properly as well as positively. मतलब you have to tell people now that sir, our organization is working for the world. That is what you will tell to the world, and that is how you can improve your environmental position. And slowly and steadily many companies have actually started doing this as well, if you're taking positively and responsibly. The point is, you cannot remain that selfish company which is again just working for themselves. You're just going to tell people that nahi, we are getting into the tree plantation drives, we are looking forward to developing more ecosystems, we have bought land which was a barren land, we convert it into forest. All those things they have to tell people that yes, we are also eco-friendly companies. Okay, which of the following is not a renewable source of energy? A very, very basic question from the IBF book itself. Okay, renewable matlab which cannot be renewed. In this case, not a renewable source matlab it cannot be renewed very easily. Renewal of everything is there, but over a very strong and long period of time. For example, fuel is also renewable, but for that a lot of fossils have to be there in the particular depth of the earth, and they have to be compressed to that extent with the specific time that it takes. Matlab, it is happening, all these things are happening, but it takes a lot and lot of years, you know. So the ones which are renewable means it just flows into the air, and the specific form of energy is easily available, and is available in a continuous nature. Waves, wind, solar, or coal. In this case, you can see waves are made every single day because there's water and there is air involved. Wind is also something that is renewable. It just goes on and on forever. You don't really consume it and it will end. Solar, same thing. You don't use solar energy or the sun and then it will be consumed forever. No. Thus is coal. Coal is limited in nature, because it comes from the fossils that were trapped inside the debris in the when the earth was being made in a different manner. They With the period of time, with the disasters happening, they just got down and down deeper into the earth, and that's how the coal came, right? That is coal. Okay, which was the first Indian bank to issue green infrastructure bonds in India? SBI, Bank of Baroda, and then we have HDFC or Yes Bank. Which bank is it, everyone? According to you, which bank would have done this? Is this specific chapter important? Yeah, it is. Because those days are gone where we could actually relax and say, nahi, nahi, only a few chapters are super important. The rest you can leave for the examination. Now they have started asking questions from each and every nook and corner of the book, which is definitely a little dangerous for all the people who say that we are not able to cover the entire syllabus altogether. So that is one particular point which is definitely a little challenging. Okay. The bank which had done this is Yes Bank, everyone. Okay? The correct answer is Yes Bank. Green bonds are fixed income instruments whose proceeds finance new or existing green initiatives that qualify. Which of the following activities is not covered by the green bonds objectives? Efforts to combat air pollution, then we have climate alteration, changes to the demography or extinction of species, and depletion of natural resources. Okay? Green bonds, everyone? What do you mean by the term green bonds? See, bonds is basically the way of raising money, when we talk about bonds is nothing but a method of raising money altogether. But how do you raise money, everyone? There can be multiple ways through which we are raising money. In this case, it is related to the era of it is not covered. It is covering air pollution. We are worried about climate alterations as well. And at the same time, this depletion of the natural resources as well. These things are definitely there. What is not there is changes in the demography. Demography change has nothing to do with it. Demography means the number of old people and as well as the young people is changing. There are more youth, and then all those things are just not covered here. Na? That is not something which is related to the environment. It is something we just decided that this is going to happen this way, right? Okay, so that's it. Let's move on to the next pointer. This is changes in the demography is the correct answer. Everybody, if you like this particular session, please go ahead and like the session as well. Okay, just a moment. What percentage of surveyed banks had not assigned responsibility for overseeing initiatives related to the climate risk and sustainability at the board level? About 10%, about 25, about 33, or 50? Not all the banks would have done that, of course. There were certain banks which were a little laid back in this, and there had been banks which were proactive in this. So in this case, normally the in terms of surveyed banks, acha, the most important question is, nobody asked about this, but you should definitely ask, ma'am, are these different kind of data-based questions very important? Probably if you would have asked me in the past, I would have said no, no, these kind of questions don't really come. But in the last two attempts, one particular thing that has definitely changed in the IIBF examinations patterns overall, not about ABFM, because ABFM is absolutely new. One particular thing that they've started doing is they are putting data-based questions from the book itself, and we feel ki pata nahi from where are they putting all these questions. I think this is from out of the syllabus. They're taking the questions, read between the lines, and then they are putting up in front of us. When you find a data-based question, what is it that you need to do? Do you need to go through the entire data of the book? Practically impossible. I cannot learn the entire book myself, so why should I tell you ki nahi nahi, learn each and every word by word data? How would you remember something happened in 2022 when we are in 2024 and you have four subjects plus an optional as well? Practically, this is just not possible. So in terms of database questions, learn a few and then rest take the guess in the examination. Because learning all, putting yourself under a lot of pressure is just not worth it. So in this case, the correct answer is 33%. Just learn all these basic wale questions na MCQs and all that we are providing you. That is what you can do. Itna to hum kar hi sakte hain, they're easy, right? You should not be going through a lot, but yeah, you can go through a few. Done? Okay, so let's move on to the next question. About 33%. Which of the following is not recommended? Action for the banks to improve board level engagements on climate risk and sustainability. Again, climate risk and sustainability is a very important area. How do they look forward to it? Assigning the responsibility for overseeing the initiatives related to climate risk and sustainability to the board, incorporating climate risk and sustainability KPIs into the performance evaluation of top management, establishing a separate business unit for sustainability and ESG related initiatives, and aligning final financial disclosures with internationally accepted frameworks. What's going to be the answer, everyone? What's going to be the answer? Okay, so the correct answer to this question is actually establishing a separate unit in terms of this. They have started making a specific unit which is specifically for this area. Okay? Then they're looking forward towards sustainability and ESG related initiatives. Okay, moving on. What is one of the strategies suggested for the banks to transition to low carbon exposure? Increasing exposure to high carbon emitting businesses, or scaling down sustainable finance portfolios, or mobilizing capital for green lending and investments. And then the last point is decreasing exposure to renewable energy projects. Um, See, you have to look forward towards the particular businesses which are really one of the strategies which is suggested. If you are looking forward towards to transition to low carbon exposure, you want those businesses to grow. You will definitely help these kind of organizations which are coming up with green financing ideas. कि नहीं नहीं, we want to set up a solar plant. We're looking forward towards wind energy based plants. We are looking forward towards a business where we are against using plastic altogether. You're looking forward towards the scenarios. Now, if we I put on to high carbon emitting businesses, then what's the fun? How can we say that we are supporting the green businesses? How can we say that we are looking forward towards exposure to renewable energy projects? We are just not looking to any of these things. We're just sitting down and saying ki हाँ economy should be better. Anji, I think the environment has to be better. You're not doing anything in that case. You have to mobilize the particular funds. Easy question, just the wordings are a little trickier. The answer is C. Okay. Next question. What action could banks take to decrease absolute carbon emission from their operations? What's going to be the answer, everyone? What's going to be the answer? Increase the use of fossil fuels, decrease the investment in renewable energy, implement the energy efficiency measures, or ignore climatic risks. This particular area is very easy to answer. It is implementing energy efficiency measures. We are looking forward towards all those measures in which we are at least able to get a better money prospect. है ना? You have to implement the energy efficiency measures. What was the focus of the stock take report published by the Basel Committee in 2020? These are again important questions. Read between the lines, crazy questions. Overall, if you do not know the answer, then ultimately you should go ahead and guess it up in the examination as well. Because practically it is not sound that we look forward towards the examination in certain way that we are not being ready for these kind of questions. As I told you, I won't say there are a lot of questions being asked from this specific area, but they can ask from this area. And this is from the book itself, everyone. This is not from outside area. So that means you are getting such questions in the examination already. Right? So analyzing the reports, this is global financial trends, assessing climate related financial risks, reviewing banking regulations, and examining supervisory practices. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is actually assessing the climate related financial risks. Okay, we're looking forward to assessment of these climate based related risks. They were looking forward towards the financial risks related to the climate changes that are happening in the world. What was the purpose of the guide published in the Central Banks and Supervisors Network for Greening the Financial System in May 2020, everyone? Providing investment advice, integrating climate change into prudential supervision, analyzing the economic indicators, and developing financial regulations. What's going to be the answer? They're looking forward towards integrating the climatic change into prudential supervision. They're looking forward towards a prudential and a better supervision. So answer is B, everyone. That's it for the day, everyone. Just a moment, I think, before we end the particular session. I hope you had been reviewing our courses every single day, because if you are, then you are definitely getting updated with the examination pattern as well as the kind of questions that are being asked. Now, for this, what you can do is, if you're looking forward towards our paid courses, then go on to the area of www.adda247.com, go on to the area of JIB and CIB, go on to the area of CIB June 2024. As you already know, on 13th February, a new batch has just started. Acha everyone, a new batch for ABFM is also coming soon, probably from 10th of March. So if you are planning to go for ABFM classes, then kindly go ahead and check it out on our website, on our app, for further details. This is our ABFM. This is all ABFM, BFM, ABM, and BRPL, 4 subjects. If you're planning to go for it, then click on the area of buy now. Use the code Y. Okay, use the code Y541 and apply it. You can see there's a discount going on of 80%. 79 written here. Download the app and get 80% discount. This would cost you 5039.79 everyone. So kindly check it out on our website and our app. This is the perfect time to apply for our organization's courses because they are available at a very good discount. But along with this, don't go for this only if you're planning for optional subject as well. If you have the plans of going for optional subjects as well, then go for Mahapack. Mahapack double validity is there, 5999 is there now, 55 around 5500 5600 rupees you have to pay if you're planning for 6 months. Look at this particular option, everyone. Apply it, you get for 68 to 23 rupees. 80% it will be around less than this now, around 100, a difference of roughly 100 rupees can be there. After this we have validity of 12 months. The difference is that is for 6 months, this is for 12 months. A good amount of difference you will find. 6823.95 would be the amount. So kindly check it out on our website, on our app for further details, everyone. Right, this is the maximum discount which is available as well as double validity on Mahapacks. Why to miss out such a good opportunity? So hurry up and check it out on our website or in our app for further details right away, everyone. Thank you.